The Nile English Boarding School, short NEBS, was founded in 2012 in Tikapur, a town in southwestern Nepal. Each school day begins on an open area in front of the school with exercises, sports, and the singing of the national anthem. Narendra Bandari is one of the school's founders, its director of school management, as well as a teacher.
Most of all, for your information, we have total 230 students. Out of 230 students, we have 85 girls and 145 are boys. Within 230, we gave 46 students scholarship in this year.
NEBS has 2 classes for very young children aged between 2.5 to 4.5. In addition to 2 other kindergarten classes, there are 7 regular classes. Presently, the oldest children at NEBS are 14 years old. The ages of the pupils in the individual classes can vary by as much as 4 years. This is because some attended a small children's class at a very young age, while others were sent to school at a later age. Individual ability and learning success determine the class in which a child is taught. Currently, the school faculty includes 8 female and 3 male teachers.
For NEBS, main aim is to education for social transformation. Because still more than 50% people is illiterate in our country. So we thought for our society we have to do something for the poor people, backward classes people. Many people from backward classes, already we have told you about 46 children in scholarship. They are studying here free.
The principal of the school, Dambar Sodari, is also active in various educational organizations and engages in promoting the rights of teachers. The public school authorities prescribe standardized final examinations for all schools. However, a special countrywide organization for private schools, of which Dambar Sodari is vice chairman, establishes its own regulations and guidelines for teaching and for additional examinations. For many parents, a special quality of private schools is that most subjects are also taught in English.
Now you are a small boy and a small girl, you know? Yes. Loudly say please. False. Right or wrong? Right. Her mother and father are the holder.
In Tikapur, there are approximately 30 private schools, such as NEBS, and about 10 public schools. The public schools basically do not charge school fees, but their educational standards and the quality of teaching are generally considered to be rather low. Therefore, parents prefer to send their children to private schools if they can at all afford it. Also considered very important are the small children groups and the kindergarten classes, which are normally only offered by private schools. The average monthly tuition fee at NEBS amounts to merely 500 Nepalese rupee, which is less than €5 when converted. Still, many children would be denied access to adequate education if NEBS did not grant scholarships.
Some are from the orphan who doesn't have parents, and some are from the backward society. They are not afford to pay the fee, but they are really interested to send their children in the good boarding school. So we are helping them someone, and some are from the a little bit handicapped also. Some people can't see, some can't talk properly.
You must have a lot of desires to learn it. Very good.
They are helping little bit more than other children like guys. We are trying our new experience. We can teach them here also, and they are also learning in normal school.
Basket. Drinking. Juice.
My name is Manbhav Sakari.
My name is Anjali Bhandari.
I am 12 years old.
I am 7 years old. I am 5 years old.
My favorite subject is English.
My favorite subject is science.
My favorite subject is math.
I want to be a lawyer in the future.
I like become a future nurse.
Please.
I want to be an artist in my future.
I would like become my future doctor.
I want to be an actor in future.
Every dream is not fulfilled. Every dream is not success. They are just saying dream now at this moment. But in future time, economic condition of their parents, political condition of the nation, and other environment also be suitable. Then they will reach in their aim, last goal, achievement goal of their life. Otherwise, that only in dream, not in practical.
In 2011, the non-profit association NDAC was established in Vienna as a result of prior contacts with dedicated teachers and founding members of NEBS. NDAC's goal is to provide sustainable support for maintaining the school's quality education. With the aid of NDAC, an electrically powered rickshaw could be purchased, which has proved valuable for bringing more pupils to and from school. Because many parents are unable to pay the school fees on a regular basis, teacher salaries remain low. Therefore, NDAC initially provided monthly subsidies for the running of the school, as well as for an extension to the school building. Later, a tractor was purchased, and now the income from tractor rental contributes to the school's economic survival.
Before then, 2 years, the fund of NDAC helped us to buy this tractor, and this tractor helping us nowadays to maintain economic control in NEBS. So this tractor nowadays is busy in the field side, village area, farming sector. But mostly we use to carry this tractor, stone and sand from the river side for building construction material. In monthly average, we do 20 days continuous service of tractor. Today we told our driver, please bring one more trolley for the school. because we have little bit lower level of land. We need to plant that. That will be better for the children also and looks nice around our school too.
Additionally, a plot of land for cultivating vegetables could be leased by the school in 2014 with the support of NDOC.
This whole area is the NEBS vegetable plantation. 2 years ago we started this plantation here, and in yearly we product 2 times vegetable in this field. Winter season, this season especially for the tomatoes, cauliflower and potatoes. And rainy season there is no plantation because full with water. And this is a small one, cucumber. After a few days it grow up until a bigger size, then it's ready for ripe. This is green chili plant, but this is very spicy chili, very hot. Mostly people use this green chili in pickle and masala too. Yeah, we have our own water system. We construct the motor pump beside there, and the motor pumps pumping the water from underground, and that water we use to for irrigation and give the plants of water. These 2 parents are usually working here every day. Our students sometime only came here.
Beside 2 permanently employed parents, another salaried employee manages the financial aspects of the operation.
When fruits and vegetables are ready, together go in the markets and sell there, and how much charge he invest here, we invest here, we put out, and remaining for the school. Okay, now I am getting 40 years old. Before 35 years ago, when I was and my family migrated from the hillside, that time I am about at least nearby 5 years old. Just I have little bit imagination, remember about the Tikapur locality, Tikapur area. That time mostly here is a forest. So full big trees around this old land in Tikapur, and a lot of wild animal also inside the deep forest. About 100 houses only in whole Tikapur that time. But slowly migrating ratio of the people from hillside in growing up, and lot of houses are continue building and reforestation. And now in Tikapur about 60,000, people staying in their home.
Tikapur lies in the Terai region of Nepal, a tropical to subtropical lowland bordering on India. The great influx of people from the mountainous north is largely due to the lack of infrastructure in their homelands. Poor roads make it very hard to reach towns with hospitals and schools. The land is rocky and difficult to cultivate, and thus crops are meager.
But in Tarai belt, this locality, plain land here. Plain land and more fertile land also. So this Tarai belt is also called the greenery of Nepal.
In spite of Tikapur's urban growth, the main source of income remains agriculture. The farmers of the Terai supply a large part of the country with rice, grain, legumes, and vegetables. Tikapur now has 2 local universities. However, job opportunities for the young and better qualified generation are limited. Those who don't work in farming or as teachers often go abroad to earn money. Besides several small shops in the city center and a few local cement and brick works, there are hardly any large plants and practically no industry in Tikapur.
He's his son. His name is Mr. Sabin Chaudhary. He studied in class 2 in our school, in Nile English Boarding School. His father is, mechanic at this moment. But about 90% are very poor. They are mostly come from the backward and village side. And their main occupation is farming, but they don't have a lot of land. They have a small part of land, and they are doing just for their daily food, not for earning a lot money from the farming. And some parents goes India to learn for their children, and they send some money to their family, and the parents comes here and pay little bit fee for children.
Nepalese society is traditionally subdivided into more than 100 castes. Even though the caste differences today hardly play a role in everyday life, the poorest social classes are still largely made up of members of the lowest castes, such as the Tharu or the Tami.
There is a Tharu community I saw you all in the morning. This is Thami people. They migrate from the hillside. Still, they doesn't have any land in their name, in their ownership. They are demanding with governments. We don't have any land, landless people. We need a small part of land for houses and some plant.
Uma Devi Neopane is the official speaker for this Tami community. She explains why they prefer to send their children to a private school such as NEBS.
राम्रो आफ्नो पेट पाल्न सक्छन् बालबच्चाको हेर विचार गर्न सक्छन् भनेर त्यही सोचेर बोर्डिङले इङ्ग्लिसमा हालेको.
Okay, she is telling that we are sending our children in private boarding school for good English spoken perfect man. If they will speak in fluent English in their life, they can go in further other country, foreign side, and they can search their job, and they can earn a little bit more money for their family. That's why we are sending in private school. Most of the Tharu communities parents stay in this place. From Tharu community, mostly about 25 children goes from this place in our school, and most of the kids are scholarship from this place.
On the basis of its close contacts with poor parents, the management of NEBS decides which children will receive scholarships.
Everyone parents talk, we listen first, and then we visit their house. What's the condition of their house, how they are living there, how much land they have, what's the source of income or they're not. We investigate, and those parents we found who are really very poor, who is not able to pay fee for their children. Then after we decide and we declare them for a scholarship.
Kabiraj Neopane is the father of 2 sons, one of whom has a full scholarship for NEBS.
The 3.5 years and 7.5. No, I'm working in a private company out of my country, India. We have some little farm, but my wife and my mother used to plant there anything. I mostly, oftenly I'm in India to earn money for my family. We all are working for maintain our lifestyle, and we all are working for fulfill our needs, normal general needs. So it's a little bit hard to teach our children to private schools because it costs a little bit more. So we just working hard for that. So I think NEBS is providing better education than other, and yet I feel myself happy because whatever they taught to my children, they are so excellent right now. Whatever I ask them, they give me answers fastly. So I'm pretty happy about that. And they have a good quality teachers, good quality education systems. So I'm so happy for that. So that's why I just send them to there.
In community, they have a good cooperation with each other. So this place is a combination of all religious people. Some are Hindus also, Hindus parents also, some are Muslim, some are Christian parents also. So in our school, also children come from different community. So it's a mix as well as in caste and religion also. So in school, we always teach the children God is one. Religion are the branches of the God. There is no differences. Human beings are similar in everywhere in the universe, in the world.
Once a month, the yoga teacher comes to the school to practice yoga with the children in front of the school.
Now down again. These 3 computers are donated by Andok. First of all, thanks for Andok team. J2 divide by total number of subjects. How many subjects are there? 7. Our children at this moment, they are learning about the Microsoft Excel. How can they prepare their result sheet in Excel program? How can they make total? How can they make percentage? How can they make result? All things they are learning in this computer. This class people also learn about the internet sometime. We don't have internet at school at this moment, so we bring them in the cyber and we explain all about the internet, how it works. He told me my sheet is complete, sir. My result sheet is totally completed. He told me that. I will check now. Okay.
The computer room is at the same time the teacher's room, the library, as well as the playroom for the youngest. Moreover, the oldest students at NEBS will be advancing to a newly established 8th grade. Thus, additional rooms, which are lacking in the present building, are urgently needed. The school building now stands on leased property. Ongoing deliberations as to possibilities of enlarging the building or relocating are being made even more difficult by new government regulations.
The Education Act has been reviewed. So within 5 years, all private boarding need their own land, and within 10 years, they need their own school building.
This new regulation, which forces private schools to own their land and buildings, represents an enormous economic challenge for NEBS.
So land and building is most important. If that we got within 10 years, that challenge we achieve within 10 years by saving our plantation and tractor project and other support by the end of, that will be very, big solution for NEBS family.
Continued financial support from ANDOC should enable NEBS to carry on its school operation.
Nowadays, children are very, clever because it's a 21st century. For Nepal, we are moving only in 18th century because lack of technology education, practical education.
Different type of culture भएको हुनाले हामीसँग धेरै टुरिस्टहरु हैन अलग्गै राख्ने.
Nowadays, every school, boarding school started computer education, some mechanical courses also. So, this generation will be do something practical job professionally in their hometown, in their market also. That kind of education we are trying to provide them.
The educational offer specifically for children from economically weak families is a major social contribution in Tikapur. Supportive aid from prosperous countries such as Austria contribute to the survival and development of the unique quality of this school.
And everybody they tell about the Nile English Boarding because we are developing, we are progressing continuously because of the NEBS supports, helps. So we thought in future if NEBS again help us, we can really we can do more thing in Tikapur, like Ideal School of Tikapur, one of the model school of Tikapur.
With its dedicated school model, NEBS has taken the path toward a promising future. Namaste and good luck for all further steps on your journey.